Hey guys, current energy check-ins for the weekend. I have a toy, a cat toy in the background because I left it on. I forgot to turn it off and I was too lazy to get back on and turn it off, and now you're gonna hear it for a little bit. Some of you are not gonna like it, some of you are gonna be like, yeah, whatever, it's a cat toy, you know, it is what it is. Because, you know, I've got them all three in here, so we'll see how that works out. Two of them are in play mode, the little ones. And yeah, there they go. I don't know why I left the toy on, because they're each other's toys. Anyways, very, very hot these days around here. Very hot. It's a little hard to work during the daytime here, so I have to adjust to either really early in the morning or late at night. I could work during the day, but when I get blasted by heat, I'm a little blah. So I don't know. Sometimes it's okay. We'll see. Anyways, May is that. May is exactly that for me. It's got its ups, it's got its downs every day, and it's pretty funny in the way that it shows up. I hadn't had so many changes in what's going on in a very long time, and I'm a fixed sign. I don't do well with the ups and downs, fast ups and downs. Overall, I'm enjoying it. It must be, I don't know. I mean, now it's the heat kind of blasting me, and I'm like, blah. For example, yesterday I really hurt my leg because I opened a drawer in the bed frame, and I never opened that drawer, but I did yesterday, and because I never really use it, I forgot to close it, and I was walking by the bed, and I stopped suddenly in pain, in a lot of pain apparently, and I'm good with pain. I look at pain, I'm like, oh, okay, pain, consciously. However, the body chose to react in a very interesting way, because after the shock of what just happened went away, I almost fainted. I'm like, really? For real? I was like, yeah, just a scratch. Not according to this body right here. So yeah, those kinds of things. And then, you know, today I was very active. I was cleaning up the garage because it was needed. And it's like that. It's like every day there's something. Ups, downs, ups, downs. At the end of the day, I'm still kind of looking at it and just enjoying it all, you know, with everything. But it's that kind of a month where it's like chop, chop. I'm like, man, keeping up with it, but it's a roller coaster. So I don't know how it is for you out there. If it's the same, go with it. It's life. You know, as much as you don't like change, as much as maybe you do like change. I don't know your story. But just kind of roll with it and see what happens. It's pretty fun. And I'm kind of getting exhausted. I feel like May from here on out for the Friday videos is going to be kind of a fast. I'm not going to have much to say unless I talk about everything that happens every day, which is going to be a lot by the looks of it. Yeah, I like when it's too much, I'm like, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to jump right in. So let's jump in, you know, let's jump in. There's so many things that happen that I'm like, man, I want to talk about it all. And some of you are gonna be like, please, let's talk. We will talk when May is gone, basically, because it brought up a lot of things. It's bringing up a lot of things for me, which is quite interesting. As I said, I didn't experience such a roller coaster, spiritual, physical, you name it, in a very long time. And I can't even say it's hard to keep up with. I can, but I would be lying. It's unpleasantly fun. Yeah. All right, let's just dive right into this. Current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be going through each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It will be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. That's the fun of Friday videos. No extended for the Friday videos. Timestamps will be below in the description box and in the comment section and on the play bar. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person or a situation or even a pet or three. Oscar's out with grandma. And where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energy is at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Roles can be reversed unless I really feel that I'm talking about you, or the other person, or the other energy. Sorry about the noise again. That's the toy that I was lazy enough to not turn off before I got started. It stopped. No, it didn't. It tricked me that it stopped. Juno stopped it. All right. Hopefully it will be okay here, because if I close the door to this room, it gets really hot. If I leave it open, yeah, Kai, I know. Then it's doable. You know, we can be here quite comfortably. Now it got really hot, but it's still doable-ish. We'll see. If I cut off the video at some point to open the door and to release them at least. No, it's fine for now. Yeah, Juno just jumped on Kai's head, so yeah, everything's fine. Felix sleeping, looking at me. Kind of like, what the hell are you doing here, woman? Anyways, let's get going. Earth signs, Capricorn. Oh, you're gonna sleep? Are you gonna sleep right there? Yeah. Kai's in his position of sleeping. Everybody, I think, is going to sleep except for Juno. This is not good. I need my assistance here. What are you doing? Oh, what am I doing? Let's see, Gabby. Okay, on your side, you get the World card, the Temperance card, the Knight of Wands. I feel like you waited for something. There's definitely a whole lot of passion tied up to this something, and a whole lot of energy being put in there on your side. And it's coming to a close in the sense of, I don't see you giving anymore. It's like, you know what? I tried in this direction and it's just not working out, so I'm just going to stop trying. I don't feel like you will stop trying completely, but definitely the energy is switching into that place of maybe it doesn't interest you as much. You know, so even if you're giving, you're not giving much. And the energy attached to you, they get the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords. Okay. Well, they want something here, but they're not showing me that they're going for it. Even though they want something, they're kind of walking away from what they want. So I don't see anything being put together here. You're kind of like, I'm done here, I'm not giving. They're kind of like, I want to give, but I'm not going to give. So it's kind of showing up like that, whatever this is. Felix. Chill. Go back to bed. And Juno, you pull that shit with this one here, not with that one. Okay? Okay. She did something that Felix didn't like. For the connected energy, the Moon, the Empress, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, no. There's a sense of disconnect. There's a sense of this is not working out. And it's not coming from a place of, oh my God, I'm so hurt that I don't need this anymore. And maybe on the surface, but it's coming more from a place of knowledge, a place of, this is just not matching. This is just not good. Again, I don't see this coming through at a conscious level, this whole realization, but I see it there deep within, possibly you. I feel like you're the one that's carrying this knowledge of, nope, you know? So, let's see what the universe has. Strength card, the Judgment card, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you make the choice here. And I feel like it takes a lot to make a choice that's good for you here. But you have the power to make whatever choice you want in this situation. And from what I'm gathering with these energies, I feel like you're making a choice to pull out of something. Or to stop just giving energy to a particular situation. And I see you being very confident in this choice. So it's not one of those, oh, I'm upset, or oh, let me take a, you know, impulsive decision here and just mess things up. No, it's looking like it's coming from a place of, this is what I want to do. And yeah, at the end of the day, it is your choice. I'm telling you, this heat, you're gonna hear me make some sounds here that sound like words, but they're not words, and it's gonna be fun. Like, I love heat, but when it's too much, and it takes just a little bit to be too much. When it's too much, it's too much. Why are my cards like this? What happened here? Anyways, let's see. Moving on to Taurus. Ooh. On your side, you get the Temperance card, the Devil, the Star. Taurus. You want something here. There's a desire that's shown up big time, tied up to you. I feel like the way you're looking at this thing, whatever it is that you really, really desire, the way you're looking at it seems to be a little bit distorted. A little bit, maybe your perception over it is a bit off at this time, or there's something about, I see this as your soul really desiring something, and then I look at the way you look at it, and you're like, nah, no good for me. This is no good for me. Yeah, I desire it, but no, And I don't know if it's good for you or not, but this perception comes from your own something. There's something that's standing in the way of you and your desire, and whatever that is, that something, it's looking to be toxic. So I don't know what it is. But I see it as something tied up to a distorted perception, basically. The energy tied up to you, the Nine of Swords, the Moon, the King of Swords. I don't know who this is, but they look pretty confident. You know, they're looking like, I got it going on, I'm good, I'm okay, they're hurting deep down, but they're not showing that. And I feel like you don't know that, you know, but on the surface, they look like, I'm perfect here, I'm good. So I don't know what this is about. For the connection, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups. Now there's a whole lot of love here. Neither of you are showing me that. Neither of you. You're kind of looking at it as, nah, it's not, bleh. They're kind of like, all good. Everything's dandy here. I'm perfect. And they're hurting. There's a whole lot of love here. to be expressed, to be experienced. Nobody wants to take a look at it. But you all know about it, and you too know about it. You know, you feel it. You're just not living through it. Let's see what the universe has. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Temperance card. It's gonna show up, the love that's in here, and nobody's kind of like really seeing it. I feel like it's gonna show up in different ways over time. For some reason, it's either you're shut down, they're shut down, the both of you are shut down to how you truly feel. I don't know what's going on, because neither of you are choosing for right now to be in this love. And that's it. Hold on. Moving on to Virgo. Excuse me. Am I in the way? It's okay. I'll move a little. Let's see, Virgo. Okay, on your side, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, the Knight of Cups. You are wanting and creating a brand new beginning here. It's looking good. It's looking like there's love here. There's definitely the desire to get things going, get things started, get things rolling. It's on the vibration of love, definitely, whatever's going on here. It's looking good. So I'm happy I'm not clarifying this. For them, the Ace of Cups, the Temperance card, the Five of Wands. They're kind of jumping on the same frequency here as you are. You know, they want this brand new beginning in love. It looks like it's taken them a little while longer to get there, to actually make that leap, to actually make that jump. For right now, they're showing up a little bit. There's something going on in there. There's something conflicting going on there. Not with you, not with the energy. I feel like this is an energy that's aside from all of this situation. It's like they're dealing with something that feels like it's a little frustrating. So I don't know what it is. For the connection, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Lovers. There's a lack of acknowledgement here. Even though the both of you, you know, it almost feels like because there's love here and because it feels good, that's why you want it. That's why they want it. But at the same time, the connected energies there that are happening, that are taking place and could lead you potentially somewhere, it's like neither of you really want that. It's good to feel the love, but like going on board with the whole bigger picture of what this is, I don't know. There's a little bit of rejection over that, which is kind of interesting, because it almost feels like, hey, feels good, let's go for it. The minute it doesn't feel so good anymore, fuck it all. You know, it kind of feels like that. And it feels like that on both sides, which is quite interesting. It's not only one, it's on both sides that's showing up like that. It's like you had a pact. Let's see what the universe has. Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. There's something that is working, actively kind of working in between the two of you. There's definitely love, definitely passion. There's good things that are working between the two of you. For some reason, when it comes to the long term, I'm not seeing you jump. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, you know what, let's just enjoy it and let's see where it goes for the long run. But just thinking about the long run, it's not there. Not for you, not for them. It's almost like a rejection to it. That's why I'm kind of not having a hard time getting that this is, in fact, a let's be in the moment with it, you know? Because you're already anticipating that it's not going to last, neither of you, for some reason. With these energies, but I feel like you're not even aware of these energies right here. So there's a little bit of rejection towards long-term commitment here. For some reason, I'm seeing that commitment being here, but anyways, weird. Because when it comes down to it, I feel like you're both going to be on board consciously, but the energies are against it for some reason. So that is it. So the video stopped. Well, the camera stopped recording. So I took it as a sign. And I opened the door for them to get out if they want to. And Felix just came out and laid flat on the floor, so he's still here. But the other two were like, yeah, we're out of here. So it's not that warm. Come on. But they wanted to go and play. So, moving on to fire signs. Aries. Let's see. I don't know. Weird ass energies at play. Let's see, Aries. All right, on your side, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant. You want to restore something. You want a brand new beginning in a particular situation. There is a sense of separation here. There is a sense of, even though I want this, I don't know if it can happen. So you do have either this fear or the reality of things, where in reality there could be a sense of separation between the two of you. The desire is here, though. The desire is here, and it's big. They're looking pretty much the same. On their side, they get the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, where I feel like they even want to do something about this. They even have that energy of, let me go do. But at the same time, they're abandoning that. So they're even though they're desiring it, they're not necessarily doing it. There's a recognition of a soul connection here. I'm not even sure if this is, romantic, this situation. It feels more like friendship or something tied up to your family. I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. It almost feels like, well, we want to patch things up, but I don't know if it can be done. And as I said, the both of you are showing up in the same way about it. Only they have a little more initiative in their desire, but they're still not necessarily doing anything about it. For the connection, the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Page of Wands. Almost leaving it out to the universe. Like, universe, you take it on. If this is going to work out, it's going to work out. If not, I get it. That sense of, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. At the same time, when two people express desire for something to work out and don't do anything about it, I don't know if the universe is going to work with that. I don't know if the universe is going to be like, well, okay, you two be lazy about it and I'll make it happen. There's one thing to trust that if something is meant for you, it'll come together. There's another to really want something and not go for it. So that's... Let's see what the universe has. Cups, the World card, the Queen of Wands. Definitely soul connection. Definitely some cycle needs to come to a close here. And I feel like it's more on your side in terms of you gotta close off a cycle here that you've been kind of leaving unattended. You've been, again, putting it out to the universe, kind of like you close it for me. So I don't know what the hell is going on here. It almost looks like someone needs to get over something in order for them to allow themselves to follow how they feel. And that someone is kind of falling on you, but it could be them. So it's kind of looking like that. I don't know. But that's it. Moving on to Leo. On your side, you get the World card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Death card. Well, on your side, something's definitely done. Like, done, done, done. Completely. Completely. I don't think that it is, though. Because you're showing me, like, this is done. This is, like, I'm serious about it. And I'm like, seriously? Dude, I don't believe it for some reason. It's something tied up to your material world. It's something that looked stable at some point, or you're hoping it would carry through your whole life, basically. But man, there is something about it that's done. There is the closed cycle there in there somewhere. Even though you may translate it as it's done, the situation, I don't translate it as that, though. You know, there's something else here. To you, for now, it's looking like it's done. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Sun. Well, this energy is not done with you, though. That's why it's not done, done, done. Man, there's a whole lot of attraction. There's almost that sense of being intimidated, you know, where you feel so much at some point that you're like, what do I do? What do I say? I don't know. You know, they have a little bit of that going on. But definitely feeling drawn to you. So, I don't know who this is to you. For the connection, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman. There is a desire for something new to come together here, to be put together. It could be more on their side than on yours, because you're like, done, done, done. But the desire is here. Nobody's doing anything about it, though. It's definitely here. I don't see anything being done about it. Let's see. See what the universe has. Five of Wands, the Strength card, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there seems to be some sort of unresolved conflict here between you and somebody else. Again, you could be translating that as, okay, I'm done. They could be translating it as, let's get past that and let's create something new. You're coming from two very different places about this. But the conflict you're both experiencing, it's just the way you respond to it is very different. Okay, well, that's it. All right. Moving on to Sagittarius. On your side, you get the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands. You're expecting some sort of communication here, possibly. You are waiting. You're waiting in front of this energy of communication. And the more you wait in this specific spot, the more disappointed you get, which is telling me you may not receive the communication that you want, or any communication at all. But you're in the expectation of it, you know, so usually 99.9% expectation of something like that kind of creates disappointment. Expectation of any sort, in all honesty. But on their side, ooh, they're not moving. The Hangman, the Death card, the Four of Wands. All right. Well, to them, it appears like everything's closed off. Everything's a done deal between the two of you. So it makes sense that they don't do anything about it. So I don't know who got the idea of this being closed off. Either them or you, or the both of you decided that. But you're definitely kind of, okay, maybe it's done, but they may at least say something. I don't know. Maybe they could say something, some final words or something. You know, and they're like, no, because this is done. But they're not going anywhere. They're not coming towards you, but they're not moving away from you. So they're kind of sitting there and just looking at this and being like, oh, okay, it's done. I'll just sit here with it. I'm not going to leave Saggy, but I'm not going to move towards Saggy either. Just sit here. For the connection, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords. All this needs is a little clarity. And, you know, because to some extent, this kind of becomes a game between the two of you. Well, this is done, but you should tell me something so that we make it not done. And this, the game is more on your side there. With this, you may as well say something. Because they're showing up as pretty logical about this. Like, if something is done, what do you want me to do about it? You know, kind of a thing. I feel like I shouldn't do anything about it. Now, their game is on when they're showing me that energy of, well, if this is done, why aren't you walking away? Because they're not. So that's when their game is coming into play. All this needs is a little bit of drop of the ego, and just kind of, because the energy available is love here. It's a matter of establishing for you individually, for them individually, do you want this or not? And if you do, what are you going to do about it? You know? That's it. Clarity around it. I know, simple in the way it shows up in the energies, but then it's like, but it's so complicated. I know that too. Complicated. Which truly, in reality, it's not. What kind of birds were those? I thought they were storks, but I'm like, nah, probably not. No. Probably sparrows. I don't know. Let's see. From the universe, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Yeah. You know, step back into that place of putting yourself first, figuring out exactly what it is you want from here. There's a little bit of a bounce up of the ego here. And that doesn't allow for clarity around this. Like what this is, what you want, what they want. The minute you step back into the place of self-care, it's kind of becoming more clear, more balanced, more, okay, this is what I want. Or this is what I don't want, but it's leaning more towards this is what I want. But you need to get back into that self-love kind of a place, you know? Because for right now, you're kind of like, talk to me, you know? So, that's it. All right. Moving on to air signs, Libra. air side, you get the Tower, the Seven of Cups, the Chariot. You're moving on from a situation fast. Are you? Because you're showing me that. So consciously, you're in a place of, yep, I'm out of here. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm out. Doesn't really work like that, though, energetically. So you can say that, and you can show that to me, too. It almost feels like you're shocking yourself, too, of how fast, you know, you can just press a button and you're out. And you know that's not the way it works out. So this could be an energy of, I'm kind of pissed off, and because of that, I'm done here. Okay. If we were to clarify, I could see more into that, but we're not. For the connection, for the energy attached to you, you get the Fool, the Star, the Five of Wands. All right. So what they desire most at this time is to fully take a chance on this, fully open up to you, to this connection, to let's see where it's going, you know? They're kind of standing in the way of that in terms of, I see them, the minute they allow themselves to feel that, it feels great. But they only allow it for like a minute or two. And then they're like, nope, nope, you're not supposed to believe that. You're not supposed to feel that. What are you doing? Stop feeling that, you know, going against how they feel. So that's going to create a little bit of something here for them. For the connection, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Something is working out here. It almost feels like the minute you throw in your emotions in there and then their emotions in there, it all gets very complicated. Very, how do we deal with this? The minute you pull out the emotion and just kind of allow for this to unfold in the way that there's definitely some chemistry there. There's definitely something that is working out. But it's like, all feelings aside, this is perfect. But then if you have feelings and they have feelings and you put those together, not so perfect anymore. So something's up here where it feels like where emotions are amplified, it's not working out. When emotions are dropped to the side, perfect. Interesting. Let's see what the universe has. Eight of Cups, the Sun, the Emperor. What's going on here? I see you walking, and I see you walking on the surface being like chop chop, but I've seen you walking for quite some time. The universe is showing me now that you've been walking emotionally away from this for a while, but you just aligned with this energy. That's why it's shown up like it happened overnight. You've been in this energy for a while of walking away from something here. Disconnecting emotionally from something here. And to be honest, it's shown up as you're good. You're good here, you know, when you do this. But again, physically, you know, at a conscious level, I feel like it just came through. And it's like you woke up one day and it's like, okay, that's it. I'm walking away. And it made sense. And you didn't understand why it makes sense, but it did. And now I kind of understand why it makes sense. Because if you didn't have this energy going on underneath it all, I would be like, like you saw me, I wanted to clarify. Well, that's how suspicious I was of it. But that's it. Oop, don't go anywhere, you chariot. Don't you dare, chariot. Moving on to Aquarius. On your side, you get the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. You're showing me clarity. You're showing me a whole lot of clarity in regards to you and another person attached to you. And you're showing me you want to do something about something here. There's definitely a sense of your energy being involved fully into this partnership. There's a partnership of some sort. Now, on their side, the Death card, the Strength card, the Judgment card, they're not that clear on their side. It's like you're at the opposite poles. You're at the pole of complete clarity. They're at the pole of not quite at that pole, but close by of, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. You know, they're going through something. I would call this ego death, which is a process which could take a while. Because I see a whole lot of transformation and a whole lot of rebirth on their side. But during this transition, it feels like they don't know shit. Like they don't even know what hit them. It's gonna get clear at some point for them. For right now, they're right there smack in the middle of it. So it looks kind of challenging for them. And for the connection, it's gonna be challenging too in the way that it shows up in here. For the connection, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Even though you're all in and you're very clear about what it is that you desire out of this, they're not. They're not. And because of that, I kind of see this as bad timing. There's a whole lot of indecision here. There's a whole lot of waiting. I don't know what to do about this. And even if I do, I don't know if I'll do it necessarily. Because, you know, there's a whole lot of that going on. There's a whole lot of emotional disconnect. And I feel like it's on their side. Because again, if they're dealing with something quite healing, drastically healing, yeah, they're going to show up emotionally disconnected because they're a little bit all over the place until they find that clear spot within their emotions, within their heart, within their mind, within everywhere that they are discovering in there, you know? So, interesting. Let's see what the universe has. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, the Magician. I feel like you don't know what to do about it. You're trying to manifest something here. Because this is tied up to your side over there, the Ace of Swords. So you're trying to manifest something, but you're telling me basically with what the universe is showing here that almost like an energy of, I want to help them. I want to show them the clarity. I want to show them the way. I want to do this and that and the other. There's a whole lot of confusion in the middle of you actually manifesting that action of going towards them and, you know, kind of helping them out. The only way you can help is by not pushing, by not showing. Do your own thing. If there's anything they need to pick up from there, they will. Remind yourself constantly it's their journey. And even though it may be tied up to yours now and things don't tie up in a certain way right now because they're going through something, it's still their journey. You can show them 1,000 times. If it's not their experience and it's not their time to apply whatever kind of methods to the madness, they're not going to do it. It has to come from them. So I know it's, especially when you're showing up in so much clarity, it's got to be very difficult to be like, but I know the way. Well, you know it for you. It doesn't necessarily mean it applies for them. You know, it's their own experience, their own journey. So the only thing you can help with, that's why it's not working out, this manifestation of, oh, let me go help, is by creating the space for them to go through this and, you know, accepting and just staying open through whatever comes from their side. For right now, whatever your your plan is about this, I don't know. It's looking like it's bad timing for this to come together in a beautiful way for now. You know? There seems to be some waiting there. But that's it. Moving on to Gemini. All right, on your side, you get the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You're coming from a good place here, from a very well-intended place. There's definitely a whole lot of love, and there's the energy of maybe trying to fix something. There's something you're putting, the energy of a brand new beginning. You're shoving it in there. You're like, I want for this to happen, you know, and I've got the best intentions for it. And you do. You're showing them to me here. For the energy attached to you, the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Eight of Wands, they seem to be responding to this in a good way. There's definitely a sense of, okay, let's try. Let's give it a go. So it's a matching kind of an energy because you're bringing something to the table. They're looking at it. They're like, looks good. Let's go with it. You know, it's kind of looking like that in the exchange of energies here between the two of you. For the connection, ooh. King of Wands, Hierophant, Queen of Cups. Nice. There's passion, there's love, there's depth. Something is showing up quite light, though, in contrast with what I'm seeing here in the connection. It's okay. It's okay, because it's kind of looking like, you know what, let's do this in a different way. Let's try to do this in a different way. And there's definitely a sense of a beautiful energy exchange here. It's not yet to the level of what the connection is shown, but that's okay. It has the potential to head in that direction. All right. Let's see what the universe has. Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords. After all of that, universe, really? The universe says you're lying. The universe says, because these are your energies, Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You got the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. And you're like, it's looking good, it's feeling great. And I'm like, yeah, it does with what you're showing me. Hell yeah. But the universe is like, Five of Swords is there. Gemini is lying to themselves, thus to me, thus I lie to you. You know, so it's kind of looking like that. The universe kind of, you know, spoiler alert. That's pretty much it. What the universe is saying. Gemini is lying to themselves. I don't think I've ever wanted to clarify something so much in a Friday video, which I'm not gonna, no, I'm not gonna do it. So no, I don't want to hear it. But man, this was so funny. Like, take another look at Gemini's energy there. And I am, and it's kind of looking like, you know what? If you're lying to me, you're a good liar, because it's looking good. It's like, yep, everything's fine. How can the universe show me the exact same energies and say, huh, give it another look in there? That's it. I'm not going to clarify. No, the universe is saying you're lying about this. So that's what I'm here to tell you, that you think it's going well. They're responding in a good way. There's love there. I mean, for the connection, to be honest, I feel like this is separate of your, whatever you're telling yourself there. I feel like there is something going on here. But in the way that it's working out on the surface, I tend to believe the universe. So, because, you know, people lie, and it's not like people lie to other people. First, they need to lie to themselves to lie to others. You know, so that's what's happening here, and usually when people lie. So it's kind of like, make sure you tell Gemini that maybe they're lying to themselves. And I did. The universe told me you're lying. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. Man, the heat is going down. Feels good. Yeah, I don't feel a breeze or anything, but I feel the heat going down because the sun is out of the sunroom. Duh, sunroom. Now I really know why they call them sunrooms. The moon is out. It's daylight. I love it when the moon is out in the daylight. Alright, Pisces. On your side, you get the Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. You couldn't make up your mind about something here for quite some time, but I feel like you left that stage of indecision. And you're stepping into a more grounded, more balanced place here. And I feel like, man, you fell into this trap of, ooh, but if I do this, that's not gonna happen, and if I choose this, then that's not gonna tie up to this other thing, that if, you know, that comes in like that, then that'll interfere with what I feel like you were in this kind of a place for a little bit, but for some reason it's like you just kind of reminded yourself to breathe through it, and you're kind of falling into a place of, oh, okay, just let it all out, let it go, you know? It kind of feels like that, the energy on your side. So it feels like you're stepping into a more settled place here. The energy attached to you, the World card, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Put your money where your mouth is, kind of an energy. It's like they're trying to cover something up. They're giving out this energy of, let's go, let's do, let's, just to kind of cover everything up that's going on behind them, which is an energy of something's happening. Something affected them in some way in their material world. And it feels like they're trying to cover that up. I don't feel like they're lying to you about it, but I feel like they're trying to distract themselves from it, thus kind of creating an energy where it's like, everybody join me in this distraction, so that, you know, we have mountains of energies building up into this rather than me looking at what I'm losing here. So I don't know what the hell is going on here. Avoidance, cover up. But cover up from what? Because again, I don't see them lying necessarily about it. The connection, the Fool, the Hangman, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Stagnation. Lots of stagnation. Despite the desire to move. Fear of loss is here, which again, I feel like it's already in there somehow. Energies are a little bit chaotic, and I feel like it's coming a lot from them because they're trying to build, again, like a little bit of a mountain in front of the energy that's there, in front of reality. You're trying to cover it up. You know, you're trying to like, if you cover it up well enough, you're not going to be able to see it either. So that's, you know, perfect. It's a win-win. I don't get to see it. Well, no, but you know it's there behind the mountain. So what'd you do? What'd you just do there? I don't know. It feels a little chaotic. Even though it's stagnant, energies inside that mountain or stagnation feel kind of chaotic, kind of like all over the place. And I don't feel that's your energy right there. I don't feel like it could affect you because you're in this connection, but I don't feel you brought them in necessarily. A little bit with that Two of Pentacles, but not that much. It's like you responded to it with a little bit of confusion too, but from the universe, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You want to, at the end of the day, you just want for things to settle down somehow, to fall into a place of balance, just like you are. You know, so you do want something brand new in here. You're kind of tired of these energies. The fear of loss or the actual loss of something actually brought these energies to the table. And because someone really doesn't want to deal with that and instead is kind of busy building mountains in front of that loss, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. But the desire to straighten things up definitely is present, especially on your side. Whichever way that goes, either across the mountain or through the mountain or way far away from that freaking mountain. I don't know. That's it. All right, moving on to Scorpio. On your side, you get the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, the Five of Cups. But then I look on their side and I'm like, you think you're going through shit? You should see their side. Not the greatest energies here. On your side, on their side, on everybody's side. The connection looks quite stagnant, at least. Ish. Almost building in stagnation. But on your side, let's get back to you. Feeling a sense of loss, looking at the past, trying to deal with whatever it is that's being brought in here for you to feel. And I feel like what's being brought in for you to feel is the sense of loss, which I don't know if there's a breakup that was recent or this is something you've been dealing with. I feel like it's a long road that you've already been on with this one. But you're still kind of dealing with it. It's kind of rough. But again, I feel like you've already been through the worst part of it all. You know, not that now it's not bad by the looks of it, but it's not as bad as you've already experienced this one before. The energy attached to you, the Nine of Swords, the Tower, the Three of Swords. Oh man, it's one of those energies that not only are you stressed out about things and, you know, it's that low vibration kind of energy that just attracts just that. You know, if you're kind of on this path and you have bad luck and you kind of swirl around energies that you just don't want to heal. You know, you just kind of feed those energies of low vibration. And then the more you do that, the more you're going to attract that. So that's how it kind of like feels for them. And it's a painful place to be in. You at least are dealing with it locally. You don't really attract more. You're like, okay, this is my shit. Let me deal with it. It is what it is. I have to deal with it one way or another. But you're not really resisting it to the point of attracting even more, you know, on top of that. They are. by the looks of it. And it's unpleasant. So I don't know who this is to you, but again, if you think you're going through shit, the energy, the connection, the Hierophant, the Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Overall, between the two of you physically, especially, I feel like nothing's really going up or down or left or right. Nothing's really happening. It's just like this continuous stagnation almost. There is a connection here. It's definitely here. That's keeping the two of you somewhat, somewhere up in the air about things. But for now, it's like, you know, you've got to experience your share of the loss and deal with it and heal it, which, again, I feel like you've been doing it for a while. They are too, but in a different kind of way, in a way that attracts more, you know? And that tells me it's because they're rejecting the healing of it. They're like, what healing? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm good. Okay. You know, then why is it showing up like a pile of stuff? Let's see what the universe has. The Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, the King of Swords. Give it some time. I don't know if this is for you, to be honest. I feel like it's for the both of you, but mostly I get it as being for them from the universe. Kind of like, allow yourself time for this period of feeling stuck there in your head, in the energies. Allow for some time to pass over that. Because I feel like there is clarity beyond that. Once you step away from that, I'm stuck in here. This is never going to change. What the hell? You know, again, I kind of get that it's for you a little bit, but mostly for them. I do see a lot of clarity beyond the confusion of it all. But it requires some time and patience. Which is not... I mean, those are nasty energies to be patient in. But there's at least hope that, okay, things will get a little better in time. But that's it. Moving on to Cancer. On your side, you get the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you got your mind set up. You know what to do about something. You know how much to give, what to give to a situation to make it work. And you are. Whatever energy you're giving to this is coming from a very clear mind space, from a very desirable kind of a, like, I really, really want to go for this. It's not like somebody's pushing me or, ooh, I think it's cool because they think it's cool. No, it's coming from a place of, I really want to give, you know, like unconditional. And it's building up. So I don't know what this is to you, but it's looking like the energy that's coming from you and going into a particular direction. It feels good. It's building up. It's working. The energy attached to you, they get the Two of Cups, Two of Swords, the Tower. Someone wants love here, but they're confused out of their mind. I don't even think you know who this is. That's how they're not really showing up in your face, kind of a thing. Because I see you doing your own thing, minding your own business. I don't see you necessarily giving to this, because otherwise, you know, there would be no reason for them to be confused, especially with such a clear energy on your side. Unless they're going through something themselves, which is not allowing them to see clearly what's going on here. But overall, they're showing up as almost not daring to go with what they feel because they're gonna wreck it. That's what's going on in their mind. The chaos in their mind is telling them that. For the connection, the moon, the Three of Swords, the Judgment card. Yeah, someone's going through. Who had this? Very similar energy. Aquarius? I believe so. Someone's going through something here. And it's not something pleasant at all. Very transformative indeed. But not something pleasant. They're dealing with a lot of pain through this. And I kind of put it on them here with this reaction to love where there's a whole lot of confusion. I'm going to put it on them. But yeah, it's not showing up as like you can't even tell whoever this is to you if you even know what they're feeling here. You have no idea about what's going on. You probably have no idea about what they desire here with you either. You know? Let's see what the universe has. The Sun, the Justice, the Knight of Wands. It's gonna work out fine. Someone attached to you is going through a hard time, but they want love at the end of the day here. The energy of love is like this. The hard time that they're going through is like, so they would have to work on that, you know, to get to this. I feel like it's going to happen in time. I feel like things are going to be okay. Things are going to balance out to the point of happiness here in this dynamic. So everything's going to be okay here. They just got to go through these energies right here, which are very healing at the end of the day. There's something painful for them that's shown up in this desire of love here, you know. So it'll get sorted out here by the looks of it. And the energy is going to come in as being pretty clear once everything gets resolved. So that's it. And that is what I got. And hopefully I will not have delays for the what is it? Where are we at? Mid-months. In terms of, as I said, if it's really hot in here, it's gonna be kind of hard to work. I'm gonna try my best to put them out in time, but there may be delays this weekend with those. So not making any promises, because again, the mid-months and monthlies usually require more energy on my side. They're more complex. So if I can get through one or two and it's really hot in here, then I probably need a nap for like 2 hours and then come back to it, and then one or two and then another nap, and then I'm looking at what is that? Is that a hawk? That's a big bird. That's a big bird. So we'll see where we're at. For now, I just got to get out of here. Felix slept. I don't know how he can sleep on this heat. In all honesty, I probably could too. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to function through this, but I wouldn't mind sleeping through this. Anyways, so yeah. Thank you all for watching, for supporting this channel. I love you all. And I'll see you soon. Yeah. Bye.